reference document. I had you put a frame going around your document. The correct measurements of your frame should be at 0x, 0y, and it should be 5.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches high. So you can see that this one was off just a little bit. So after we make these corrections, that box that goes around your document will be at that 0, 0 start point. It has an 1/8 of a point black frame on there. That frame was to serve the purpose of showing where the edge of your document is when you make your printout. It allows the customer to see the margin area and to get a sense of what this thing looks like when it's completed. You don't need that frame anymore. You don't want that to print on your final document. So I don't want you to get rid of the box. I just want you to change the frame color to paper, which is going to be a white frame. By keeping that at an 1/8 of a point white frame, it maintains our 0, 0 start point. If I were to drop down the frame to a 0 point frame, you would see it would throw our numbers off and we'd be no longer at a 0, 0 start point. You just want to maintain that 1/8 of a point frame. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to take your selection tool and select everything. There are several ways to get there. You can click and drag over all your boxes on your document. Or you can use the shortcut of Control A. So you would just then copy that material. Right now they're all individual pieces, and we want them to act as one unit. To do that, we're going to do a group function under the Object menu. So we're going to go to Object, drop down to Group, and it takes all those individual components and it makes a comprehensive piece for us. So now it's all one piece. As I click on one item, everything gets selected instead of being individual pieces anymore. So that's Object, Group. From there, you're going to copy your selection. Several ways you can get there. You can go to Edit, slide down to Copy, or you can use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control C. That'll copy it as well. From there, you're going to create a new document. That's going to be 8.5 by 11 inches, 8.5 wide, 11 high. And you're going to have a 0 top, bottom, left, and right margin. I'm not worried about having margins on this particular piece because we have our margins taken care of on the 1-up. So we've got the new 8.5 by 11 inch document facing us, and all we'll need to do is paste our work into there. Several ways you can get there. You can go to Edit, Paste, or just use Control V as your keyboard shortcut. I now want to position this in the upper left of the sheet, but I want to change my orientation of this piece to be in landscape format. I want this to rotate from the center reference point, which is right in here. So I'll switch my center reference point and then rotate this thing 90 degrees counterclockwise. Now I want to switch to the upper left reference point and position that piece at 0x, 0y. So see, now it's positioned on the upper left part of my sheet. Now I want to take my selection and, in essence, duplicate it right down below it into this spot here. To do that, I'm going to perform a step and repeat function. I showed you how to do that with the lines in your document. We're going to go down to Edit, slide over to Step and Repeat. And I want to tell it to repeat once at 5.5 inches Now I want to preview it just to make sure that you can see what's going on. Without the preview selected, you don't see anything. And then you click OK. Now what you'll end up with is a new document that's 8.5 by 11 with 2 items on your sheet.